Here's what we're gonna do, because we're doing this fucking raw. We're doing this live. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna go grab my liquor. I'll be right back. God damn it! It's my night off, fuckers, and I'm gonna do it exactly the fucking way that I want to. And I hope you burn in hell. Hope somebody actually recognizes that reference. We are now in hour 9 of me just drinking fucking straight. Starting at about 5 o'clock. Or 6 o'clock or so. Including shit like this. Where... What glasses am I using? Which ones are these? No, these are the ones I normally use. I'm wearing the ones that I normally drive with. That's why my fucking vision is so clear. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, shit. Talk about a shit show. Here you go. Welcome to the Chiss Show. Hey, welcome to the closing hour. Did I have a topic? No, I don't. I happen to have the fucking day off, and now I'm just here talking out of my ass. I already smoked a cigar. I don't feel like smoking another one. And so I'm good. I'm just here. I'm just drinking. I'm just having a good fucking time. This is the time I would normally spending at the bar talking to other people who would otherwise be around the corner, and maybe I'd be able to go and hang out with them, and possibly, if it was a girl, go back to her bedroom and give her a good time that will ruin her for her fucking husband and, her relationships down the line. But oh no, we can't fucking do that because the merciful Corona Chan fucked us up on that. So now I get to sit here and talk on the fucking internet and talk to you assholes. And now I'm here and drinking at the safety of my own fucking home at Fort Sky Dungeon and get to do this. And there we go. And now here we are, and now I'm here. And thank you for tuning in. And here we are. Darker thought like dude, I'm pretty sure he's gone to bed now because pretty sure it's past his bedtime at this point. But it ain't past mine because I'm on the fucking West Coast. I got a few extra hours on him. And so I took the night off because, number one, put it this way, if you're going to do a show at, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, the way my business works, like, ain't shit going to be going, okay, that's the busy time there. And then by the time that's done, like, you know what? Ain't going to be anything to do anyways. Just go ahead and take the fucking day off. And today being the kind of day that it was, pretty nice day out. Everyone's going to spend their time going out to do niceties that they're going to do with the limited amount of fucking freedom that they have up here to go out and do things to do that I know we'll be doing around this time, but they're regularly around the time that we were fucking broadcasting. Like, fine. Then go ahead. Hey, take the fucking time off. Speak of the devil, there he is. Dark Mavis. Go subscribe to Dark Mavis and Dark Light Dugan. Go check them out. They're good shit, man. A lot of good shit. I've checked back into their archives. It's not that long an archive. That's a crazy thing. They've only been live for a few days. Or not a few days, a few months. But the shit they covered has been pretty fucking incredible. It really is. they've had guys on who lived through the collapse of the Soviet Union. They dealt with the Bosnian Wars and all that stuff. That's how he knows about the Bakeliters and all that stuff. Good shit. I was on this channel earlier, and again, thank you for hosting me on your channel. I really appreciate it. You know, since I don't have a topic for tonight, we're just gonna promote a bunch of shit. Here, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna promote a bunch of shit. And one of the reasons I want to do that was because, you know, I think there was one time that I did it, and it was just on the channel, and it was on the Instagram, and that was it. It wasn't on YouTube. And so now I think that YouTube is getting a little bit more reach than the website or the Instagram or whatever. Then why not do it on here? Hang on. Speaking of that, I got a notification here. It's from Dark by Dugan. Okay, y'all. We got some exciting news. We're giving the honor to invite Nicholas from the Nicholas Green Outdoors channel on our show this coming up Tuesday, March the 23rd at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is going to be a hell of a show. If you are interested in hunting, trapping, foraging, quote-unquote prepping, metal detecting, goat panning, camping, or if you're just a DLD viewer, then this is the show for you. Nicholas, we are stoked, in all caps, to have you on our show. See you next Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern. Thanks, Nicholas Green Outdoors. And actually is a Nicholas with a C, not just a K. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I just tuned in and I just found that. Nice. He just put that up 7 minutes ago. Apparently he's still awake. And Jesus Christ, I thought I stayed awake late. Apparently he stays awake really fucking late. All right. Who do I want to start with first? Again, most of you guys came from oh shit. Oh, do I have a blast? Thanks for coming on the show. No problem, man. And we still got to talk about the fitness and shit and all that other stuff. And we got off into the weeds with a million other things, which I don't know if you knew that. That's kind of what I'm known for. I'm known for going through the weeds about a bunch of different shit, but we can go back and talk about that in some other. If we want to do a more structured show, that's fine. No problem. That's on the show. Well, Katie Armour. Tell him Darklight Dugan see. Oh, that's something I need to get on. Level 3 armor place for $199. Shipped to your door in 3 days. Katie Armour. That is Katie spelled. What the fuck is C? I can't remember. Company Alpha Tango India Armor. Go check that out. It's a bad habit, and my daughter wakes me up at 6 a.m. every morning. Oh, shit. Damn. I don't know about that. That could be an issue. Go check out what he's saying. Go check out Caleb. He had some promo that he was doing. I guess if you went to the website, and it was a whole different story. It was a lot more expensive. But if you went to the eBay thing or something, it was like $100 we got there, and he did a promo for that, and it sold out in like that night. Again, Doc, if you're listening, Chris Von Erich, if you're listening, Jack, if you're listening, Red, if you're listening, that's the kind of pull this guy has. And I'm not just doing this for my own self. I'm just doing this because I think he's a good guy. But whatever he's done it right, and he has a very engaged audience. To the point where he advertised something and they fucking sell out. Go check this guy out. He's a good guy. He's the real deal. And, you know, he's willing to have you on. And for the most part, I think, okay, Red, it may be out of your time zone because you're normally going live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This guy goes live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Safety Doc, that's pretty much in your fucking wheelhouse. Chris Von Erich, at least for an hour, he's in your wheelhouse. We're advertising here. Where is it? Safety Doc Podcast. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Okay. Probably shouldn't be there. Oh, you know what? I need to go on my own damn website. That's what I need to get into. Hang on a second. This is what happens when, kind of like last night, this is what happens when I just don't have a fucking program. I'm just here broadcasting because this is when I'm supposed to be broadcasting. And then, what's the topic you're supposed to be broadcasting about? I don't know. Well, I think I put Safety Doc's his profile pic as the thumbnail of this. So nothing else. You know, go check that out. Honestly, I just want to plug a bunch of shit. That's all I want to do today. Just got Safety Doc's info from Sierra. Okay, hey, Matt, let you know about him. Dude, I want to see that fucking episode. I want to see that episode. That would be awesome. Now, I know he's busy. He's still working on his book. Was it The Velocity of Information? I think he cited me in that book. I've sent him a few pictures and some info that he's including on that. But I would, you know, I'm glad he cited me on that, whatever, but I don't care. I would have just given it to him anyways. He's a good guy, and I just want to help him out anyways. It doesn't matter to me. But he's real hard to work on that. So who knows when he's going to be done with that. I think he actually said he's going to be done with that within the next couple months or so. I think within June or so. So look for him around that time. You know? But no, definitely a good guest to have on. Talk about what we discussed with police. And challenges that we don't think about that they may have just gone through before each other. Okay, yeah, okay, we can talk about that. Okay. So here's the thing about organic conversations like that, you know. So, and Dark alluded to that. You know, we talked about that literally on the phone before we had this conversation, this show that we had. You know, and the chat will kind of, in the chat and whatever conversations we have, they'll kind of show where the show is going to flow, is where it's going to go. And we ended up talking about the police and the encounters that you have with police and all this other stuff. and we talked about a lot of our own experiences. Dark talked about his experiences where, hey, you get pulled over, and you know, in the best interest of everybody, you let the cops know. You go, okay, you know, I'm concealed carry. I have my pistol here. It's loaded and it's in this pocket. It's right here. Just let you know. And maybe I have a rifle in the back or whatever. And a lot of times, you know, it will go over okay because I don't know if you knew this. People who do that, they tend to follow the letter of the law. And they tend to be on the side of law enforcement. A lot of times they are part of law enforcement. I don't know if you knew this. Sometimes law enforcement gets pulled over. And surprise, surprise, they can still carry people too. And if they get pulled over, they do the same thing. I didn't bring this up on their check mainly because I didn't think about it at the time, but I'm just thinking of it now. But sometimes things go awry. Sometimes, even if the cop is a good person, they've dealt with shit, you know, literally before they've had to deal with your stop, and that's going to affect how they deal with your stop, deal with your situation. I think one of the situations he was talking about, like somebody who had to deal with the stop, not an EMT, but a police officer, he had to deal with an incident where like a kid got ran over, brain splattered all over the fucking highway. I mean, truly horrible shit. Something that nobody would ever want to have to fucking deal with. And for whatever reason, I mean, if I was a watch commander, I'll be like, okay, you just saw a child's brains get splattered all over the fucking highway. Maybe take the night off. Go hug your wife. Hug your children if you have them. God damn. Have a drink. I mean, that's some rough fucking shit to deal with. Well, no, apparently this guy he got sent out, or he got sent back out, or he just was left out to deal with the next fucking call, which I think was the wrong fucking call. Just me, my opinion. But then he has to deal with, I think it was what Dark was dealing with, or somebody else. And the guy freaks out. Guy has a concealed pistol, which he has a license for, and it turns this whole fucking thing. Guy gets his car searched, all this other shit. And man, I'm not going to defend those actions. I mean, that's not something you're still supposed to be doing, especially when we're talking about a law-abiding citizen. You know, but the whole point being, understand where the guy's coming from beforehand. Guy's already traumatized. And again, you know, if I'm that guy's commander, I'm not putting him in that position anyways. But it's not only that, and the other point that I was making, I think that's one of the things that Dark is alluding to, is understanding the situation that they have to deal with, the law enforcement has to deal with in the area that you're in. So if you're in University Place or Hilltop or whatever in the Washington area, or you're in Seattle, depending in that area, or if you're in Inglewood or Compton or South Central in the LA area, or San Francisco and pretty much all of San Francisco these days. And I think Dark is in Virginia, and he alluded to some areas out there, some of the more urban areas, but I mean, those who are in that area can tell me more about it. Minneapolis, Atlanta, Austin, what else? St. Louis, those areas. You deal with the big city areas. Detroit, another one. Chicago, also another one. You deal with those areas, and it's the areas where maybe you have asshole cops, but they also have to deal with the actual assholes, and they're, like it or not, they're the ones that have to get called for the bullshit that goes down. And so, especially if you happen to be somebody who looks like one of the people who are likely to commit those kind of crimes, like me, has to be how I know. You got to take that into consideration. And we talked about a lot of different scenarios. He talked about his scenario where he had his whole goddamn car searched for no fucking reason, basically. Even after he told, okay, yeah, I got my conceal, and they were okay with that, but then something snapped and they wanted to search his whole fucking car. And at least they said fucking sorry afterwards. I told my story of LA sheriffs pulled me over, and it was because I had this chick waiting for me at this 2-hour 2-hour motel, because I was going to get some favorite lube, and I didn't have any goddamn papers aside from like my license. And I went to go get the license, and they thought I was reaching for a gun, and I had a fucking gun and put it on me. And I already had to deal with the guy having the adrenaline dump. Asked me why did I fucking reach there? Because he thought I was reaching for a gun. You know? His next call was a neighbor dispute. There was some Karen complaining that her neighbor's trash can was on her property, and when he did not do anything, she flipped on him. But I never knew what they. Yes, on that. Oh, but you never knew what their call was right before saying, "Yeah, you're right." That's the point I was making. You don't know what they dealt with right before dealing with you. Yeah, you're 100% right. That's the point you were making. Okay. Yeah, the officer had to deal with the call where the baby's brain was splattered all over the fucking freeway, and he got to see that shit happen. And then, damn, you ran a red light, and he's got to pull you over. You don't know what he dealt with beforehand. And so maybe kind of act accordingly. Kind of important. Again, the whole point is, these are the ones that have to deal with the most stressful moments in every human's lives. So whatever your opinion about, law enforcement is, first of all, most of them try to be decent with you anyways if you want to be decent with them. So there's that, but try to be decent with them at least on those fucking lines. Because they're the ones that have to deal with the most stressful fucking situations of society. Because they're the ones that have to mediate it or fucking solve the problem. Okay, there we go. I did have a list of channels I did want to plug. It's off my channel. You know what? Here's what I'll do. What I'll do is I think I can log into hey Bullet Chaos. I have Bullet Chaos as my screensavers. Hey, she's not alive anymore, but I get to see her face every time I log into this. It's nice. I get to see in the past. See past face of people of a person I used to love. She was great. I love her. Yeah. So this should be Safety Dogs podcast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus, that has taken forever to show up. Jeez, that took like 10 seconds to show up. Okay, we got a definite lag on my end. All right, good to know. Maybe I should pay more attention on this end. Jesus Christ. So that's the Safety Docs podcast. Go check him out. Go ahead and subscribe to him. Tell him I sent you, and tell him to get off his ass to start making more content because I love when he actually does shows. Who else do I want to promote here? This won't be a long show. I think I'll just cap it with a lot of what I'm doing there. Since he's in there, here's Rob says, I have Borush in there, but I don't know. I'll find his Etsy shop or whatever. Go check him out. He's also a very good at philosophy and all this stuff. Whether he realizes it or not, I don't think he does. But he talks a lot of common sense. You know, the sense that was formerly known as common, but we'll just call it that for now. Does things the way he wants to do them, and he encourages you to do the same. So definitely worth listening to. Cameron Sanchez, what's up with the Safety Doc? He hasn't posted in a while. He's still writing his book. He's working on a second book right now. I believe it's what's it called, the Velocity of Information. And from what I gather, it's a real undertaking that he's been doing right now. It's a real fucking it's a real work of art that he's doing. It's even bigger than his other book, School of Errors, which also was no small undertaking. So, that's where he's been. He's been in a couple other people's chats. He was in whose chat was he in? That was really big. Not Aaron Clary's. He was in Terrence Pop's chat. That's where I saw him last. And I told him about Darklight Dugan's chat in that. So again, I think Matthew. I think if what Dark told me right, Matt got Doc's info to Dark, so they may. And whenever Doc surfaces, he'll Dark will have Doc on his chat, and that'll be a real nice show to fucking watch. That'll be a nice one. I hope I can promote that one whenever it happens. All right, who do we got next? Oh, definitely him. He's also Dark. If you're still watching, this is a guy you want to have on. Nick August. Nick August does a show. He does a show. It's called Let Him Burn. He does it every once in a while on his show. He used to do it just exclusively on his channel, but no. Rob says I have it on his channel. Bull Rush will have it on his channel. I guess I'll go ahead and throw that in here too because I have it handy. Hang on a second. I'll go ahead and throw that in here too. Because sometimes Bull Rush will have that show on his channel. That's Bull Rush channel. Usually it is just because it's just to have the Let Him Burn podcast. But he'll have that Let Him Burn podcast on. It goes for 2 hours. It's on Thursdays. Starts around 5 o'clock. Usually lasts until about 6:30 or 7 o'clock or so. And on most of those, I'm a mod on those, so I'm usually on those. So in case you're wondering where I am, because I know you go live on Thursdays, you know, that's where I am. Okay. But yeah, aside from that, Nick August is also a publisher. Yeah, he runs the magazine called Punch Right Magazine. And he has quite a bit of content that shows up there with a lot of different contributors. The Masculine Geeks, they're contributors to that. Rob says a contributor to that. Roman Opium, contributor to that. They're even going to be having a giveaway, just like you. You know, they're going to have, what was it, Bull Rush? He has a website, what was it, Etsy.com. He sells straight razors. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. Throw that in the chat. There's his site. And I think that's something you could actually take a look at as well. He sells straight razors. And matter of fact, hang on a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. Hang on. Be right back. I'm not surprised he's not here tonight. He usually is. There we go. Blood Shaving Products. Literally got this from Bull Rush myself. This is one of his straight razors. Right here. I am bad at showing it off, but here it is. I was looking at it, and I was gonna get like one of the ones that's like kind of black and red or whatever. But I saw this lime green one, was like, oh, I gotta have this one. That's fucking cool. So I got one. I am a customer of his. I actually used it the moment I got it, and I know nothing about using straight razor, and I was satisfied with using it. So definitely worth checking out. Who else we got here? Let me throw this in. I keep forgetting. Since I'm not the mob, but I'm the creator for this, I can just throw in any link I want. Let's throw him in while we're at it. For all you Marine assholes, tactical-wisdom.com. I mentioned him on the chat before. Check him out. He has a lot of good info. You guys are worried about, you know, like self-preservation, individualization, all that kind of stuff. He is definitely good for that kind of thing. What else we got here? I'll throw him in. We were going to get to the fitness thing, but I have my own, you know, I have my own programs for that, but he is as good as any. Bay.com. Go check him out. I learned a lot from him, actually. Okay, maybe not a lot, but enough. I learned enough from him. Who else? Who was? Okay, we'll throw him in here. That'll be the last one to throw in. This will be the nutrition thing, and we'll round it out with this. Every episode, I tune into that, and I studied nutrition for years. Every episode I tune into that, I learn something. Literally every single one. I wish I could make that up, but what can I say? What the fuck is going on up there? Okay, whatever. It's been a while since. I mean, put it this way: I know a lot of different podcasts, and I started doing mine. And since I started doing mine, because I know a lot of other people, and then a lot of times these other people don't know about the other people that I know. I try to spread that around and try to cross pollinate. You know, try to get other people to check other people out and maybe learn from each other and maybe collaborate and all this other stuff. And I want to see that. It's nice to see it. You know, it's nice to see Aaron Clary do a show with Donovan Sharp. It's nice to see Chris Von Erich do a show with Red Sings the Blues. You know? It's nice to see Brian Sanders do an episode with Sean Baker. It's nice to see Safety Doc do a show with Sirius Farms. I had nothing to do with any of those, but it's just nice to see it. That's the whole point. Point being is like good personalities talk with good personalities. I love to see that. And so if I can facilitate that as best I can, because I know a lot of them and they know me, then I'll put them into communications with each other. And so there you go. And so that's what I wanted to do. That's what I want to do with this episode. I actually did that. That was the goal for this episode. Get other people in communications with each other. Okay, one more actually. Hang on. Where is... Alright, I'll have to look for it. Road preparedness. There it is. We'll put her channel in here because I think she should be on this as well as she's not. I'm not sure. Well, there you go. Oh, Armed Rogue. Okay, there you go. Nice handle. I didn't even know that. There you go. Dark, if you're looking at that, definitely have her on the channel. I also heard of her through Safety Doc's channel because he had her on. And both her and Nick Schulander, we talked to her about ham radios and stuff like that, you know, when she was on his channel. But he's the reason that I heard about her, and that's the reason we both are kind of in communications today. She's the one that has the 40 acres or so of desert in Arizona. She lives in an RV with their husband and 2 kids, and they do their homesteading and all this other stuff. Definitely check her out. I mean, if you want to talk about an optimist camper, you know, optimist prepper and all this stuff, That is the epitomal example. I cannot think of a better person to interview than that. I don't know if that's going to go 3 hours or so, but she'd be worth every goddamn minute of it. I'm just saying. All right. Anything else I want to put here? We talked about Bull Rush's stuff. What else? If you saw Safety Doc's thing, you know, it's safetyphd.com. That's his website. I'll throw this in there because he's the reason I got started. AstroConsulting.com. If you have a question, he has answers if you have money. And trust me, if you have the money, it's worth your time to ask the question. Who else? One last one because I like Chad. Chad is a frequent co-host on Cappy's website. And that's this thing, elkincpa.com. He knows his shit when it comes to tax law and everything. So go check him out. Now, as you know, tax season has been extended out about another month. I think it's May the 17th, not April 15th, like it usually is. Have him tell you more about that. And I have to wonder, for those of you that file extensions, is it going to give you another month and 2 days? I don't know. But go ahead and ask him that at elkincpa.com. Go ahead and ask him. Of course, I guess, you know, if I'm going to do this, my oldest sponsor here. NickShoelander.com. He was the guy who, I told you guys, he was the one who did all the comm shit that I told you about. He was the one that was trying to contact the space station and try to hit the repeater on it, but he does a lot of marketing stuff. In fact, he corrects a lot of marketing mistakes that other marketing professionals do wrong. He actually figures out how to do it right. So go check him out, NickShoelander.com. SCHULANER.com. That's his website. So there you go. Real quick, for you guys who have tuned in, I'll be live for another couple minutes. I just want to know, what coast are you guys checking in from? Just let me know in the chat. Because usually I'm the only one on the West Coast here, and that's why I'm up at this hour. Push up on the East Coast, it's past 3 o'clock, which, no judgment on you. It's still Saturday, Sunday morning. But Christ almighty, you guys are, you're burning the midnight oil. You're burning the beyond midnight oil to tune into this. And not that I don't appreciate it, I certainly do. I'm just curious. Where are you guys calling? Where are you tuning in from? I'll hang out for a couple more minutes just because I want to see where you guys are calling in from. That's all. You don't have to tell them if you don't want to. That's fine. Definitely check out the links that I put in the chat here. A lot of those are from my website. I have them permanently linked there because I believe in those products. Definitely go check them out. Check out Nick Schuler's thing. Check out Cappy's thing, AstroConsulting.com. Check out check out Rogue Preparedness' chat. I think she has a video almost every day. What else? Check out Bay.com. Check out Lazarus Razors. Got the razor right here. Check out TacticalWisdom.com. Check out the other YouTube people that I put out here. That was the whole purpose. I wanted to put out some other people here. You know what? I've had Dark, like trying to get other people to tune into this channel, and I really do appreciate because he's really done that. And now I want to return the favor for other people who have been in my corner before, and who also are very good people in their own rights. And I want to see them grow as well. I want to see them have the same fucking growth. So you guys go, if you're new here, enjoy my stuff, go check out their stuff as well. One more that I need to throw in here. And I shouldn't have to throw it in here, but I will anyways. Where is, there it is. There it is. Throw this in. You guys should already know about this. And actually, most of the people who followed us, they know who Masculine Geek is, but I'm going to throw it in anyways. MasculineGeek.com. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The fuck? Okay, somehow I hit the wrong fucking button. Son of a bitch. Give me a second. This thing is still about 11 to 12 seconds behind. There we go. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 11. There it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's the chat is 11 seconds behind. Okay, good to know. Christ. Yeah, go check those guys out, and in particular check out masculinegeek.life. There you get access to a forum. They have a whole lot of info there, and we do a private Zoom chat about every couple weeks or so. And let me tell you, it gets fucking wild in that Zoom chat. It gets real fucking wild. So it was worth the 30 or 40 bucks a month to, subscribe to that. Trust me, it is. If you want pure unadulterated content, definitely worth checking out. But just the channel itself, go to Masculine Geek. It's worth the time. And speaking of time, I think I pretty much run my course, and at best, I want some. Oh, I think he ate all the pizza. So I'm going to find something else to eat. And then I'm going to get myself some sleep. Ain't no chicks worth laying in visual range here, so I will indulge in other vices. What can I say? Thanks for everybody for tuning into this. You all have a very good night. Have a good weekend. Until next time, stay free, keep it tactical, and above all else,